Okay, what's up everybody? Today's demo, I'm going to talk to you about how to place flames on the car. I've brought this super cool banged up model that my kids have been playing with, which was actually mine, but apparently it's not mine anymore, to show you a little bit about once you get the design down of the flames, you got the feel, how do you think about placing them on the car, both on the side and from the top? How do you get that feel right for different cars? So I brought this as a good example of probably the most traditional way to do it. You can see that on this side they're symmetrical, right? So this side you can see that you know, there's a little like antler horn thing there, and then it trickles around the side. It is the same on this side. So in this case, this car is totally symmetrical, and you can see this side, it's exactly the same as this side. So clearly computers and printing machines in some factory did this. If you're doing this on your own car or just drawing, you don't need to make it symmetrical, but there's a couple key things I want to point out about the placement. So the first thing to do is think about it as a line going down like this. So you can see if you look at all of the loops here, they make a line like this, and that's how you want to think about it, because it gives the car kind of like a fast moving forward kind of feel. So as your flames move down the car, if you angle the loop part at an angle like this, and this is a pretty extreme angle, most angles I think are more like this, and they'll curve around, but that's kind of the first trick, because you can see if you look at an angle, the swoop follows this almost like a teardrop pattern along the whole car. It comes this way and around like that. So if we reduce the layout to its simplest form, right, so here, let me just make the top part of a car. We'll just do something blocky. I realize this, you know, modified hot rod kind of car is maybe not what you're traditionally drawing, but if this is the center of your car, just imagine the flames going around like that, almost like a boomerang. So from there, as you're drawing your flames, and I'll tell you, doing it symmetrical is pretty tough, so let's forget about that part for now and just talk about doing the flames following this general curve. So if I were doing it, I would do, see how they're kind of following these are sloppy clearly, but you can see it's, you know, my loops are following you know, around that way. If you haven't watched the other flame drawing tutorials, you want to check those out, because my example here is pretty terrible. But all I'm trying to illustrate in this one is that the loops, you know, are following a clear bendy path like that. If you're doing a couple layers of flames or ghost flames or anything like that, you want to follow that same kind of trajectory. So if you're doing another set of flames like that, you can see, you know, still following it around. So you don't have to like trace out this guideline, you'll get better at it, but that's sort of the general feel for the top. For the side, which is probably a view that you'll more likely be doing as you go. Let me prop this up here on my memory card holder thingy. If you're doing the side view of a car, let's just pretend we're doing something real blocky. Alright, can you see that? Let's say you're doing something real blocky like this. I don't know what kind of car this is, it's pretty ugly, but you know, here you can see if here's the door line like that. Okay, you still with me? Now on this car you can see if we were doing this type of flame pattern, and these are really big for this car, probably a limitation of whatever the printing machine is that this model car company used, but you can see that there's kind of a guideline here that your flames are going to follow. So if we were doing it on this car, I might do something like this and have all my loops come back around like this. Okay, so something like that, and then you can always add in your little swoops like that. So, and then from here we continue on up in the car. So you can see we've got, you know, kind of like a line here where that goes, and a line here where it ends, and your flames can move forward or backward on the car. But this is a good way to think about the placement, is think about these loops and think of them as a sort of invisible line. And the deeper and steeper this angle is, the more the design will sort of imply the car is moving really fast, it's moving ahead. Here, let's give this some really tiny, like, lowrider wheels. You like that? Alright, I'm going to do another video on lowrider wheels. Clearly this is not the one. Alright, so that's today's demo on how to draw flames placement, top and side. If you have questions, let me know.